Hey, I heard you could put a turret on my ship. I'm sorry?
She said she'll put a turret anywhere if you give her a tooth. Forgive the intrusion, but I sensed you needed an interpreter.
Oh, thanks, but I'm not giving her a tooth.
No, not your tooth. A sarlacc tooth. One from its second mouth.
Second mouth? Oh, you won't take credits?
She says if you won't pay for breakfast, you can eat sand for free. A Jawa proverb.
No, I get it. I'll get the tooth. But that turret better be good.
You have a deal? How exciting. You know, this reminds me of my time negotiating with the Trade Federal.
Hey, ND, you know where I can get a sarlacc tooth?
Welcome back, everybody. Join me today as I dive into Star Wars Outlaws and try to find out if it's really worth your hard-earned cash before you hit that buy button. Set in the Outer Rim, a region of space known for its lawlessness and treacherous terrain, Star Wars Outlaws places players in the role of Kay Vess, a young, cunning smuggler with a knack for getting into and out of trouble. The game takes place between the events of the movies of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, allowing the players to explore a time period rich with conflict and intrigue. Alright, so a couple of the gameplay features that I want to touch on is the open world exploration. So that's pretty new for a Star Wars game. I don't think that there's any in the past that you've been able to just freely explore world to world whenever you want, stopping in the middle of a mission, going to another planet. So players can freely explore a vast and dynamic open world filled with diverse planets, from bustling urban environments to desolate wastelands. As you've seen in Toshara, quite a desert wasteland, and then our next planet that we went to was filled with snow and ice. Anyway, there's the smuggling and crime. So the game emphasizes smuggling operations, illegal trades, and navigating the underworld. Players will undertake various missions that involve dealing with unsavory characters and making morally ambiguous decisions, such as taking one syndicate side over the other. This can have ramifications that affect your gameplay, such as these people won't help you out because you fucked them over last time. Anyway, dynamic choices. The player choices will impact the story and the world around them, influencing relationships with various factions and characters within the game. So the factions are those syndicates I was talking about. You got the Hutts, you got the Pike Syndicate, you got a lot of them. I think there's 4 actually. Crimson Dawn, and there's one more I'm blanking on. It's like now for my favorite part of the video. Remember everybody, I don't tell you what to do, I just make sure that you're informed enough to make your own financial decisions. So for the big price tag of $69.99, I think I'm going to have to lean into Ubisoft Plus for a cost-effective subscription solution to not losing all your money, especially for a game that's supposedly 30 to 40 hours. So why would you spend $70 when you can spend $20 for a month of Ubisoft? So the cost effectiveness is right there for me. And that also includes all your DLC. Ubisoft Plus typically includes access to game expansions, DLC, and other premium features without additional costs. This means you'll have access to all the latest updates and extra content for Star Wars Outlaws as part of your subscription. And that's with no extra purchases. Remember, you can always play for a month, cancel your subscription, wait for the DLC to come out, and renew your subscription, and you're still spending less for 2 months, and you can beat the entire game plus whatever DLC they shit out for less than it would be if you bought the entire game. And that works for flexibility because you can cancel anytime, resume it anytime, and you're not stuck with a full price game that you might not use. So as for visuals and the atmosphere of Star Wars Outlaws, it really captures the gritty, raw essence of the Star Wars universe with detailed graphics and immersive sound design. The game brings the Outer Rim to life, showcasing its unique blend of high-tech with low-life elements. Overall, Star Wars Outlaws is set to offer a unique and immersive experience for fans of the franchise, providing a new lens for which you can explore the Star Wars galaxy. And I really do enjoy this universe. I've followed it for years. As for this game specifically, though, the optimization is less desirable. I have a computer that has a 3060 Ti and a newer i7 processor, and I got a 2K monitor recently, and I think this game looks fucking beautiful. So initial releases often comes with the bugs and performance issues we're seeing. If the game is just launched, it might not have yet received the updates needed to resolve these problems. The game's ambitious design, including expansive, open world environments and detailed graphics, can strain your hardware resources. This complexity can result in performance issues if not properly optimized. When I first launched this game with the settings I used in 1080p but on 2K, my 3060 Ti practically begged me to take it out back and put it out of its misery. If you can suffer in 1080p, most rigs are going to be able to rock this game in 60 plus FPS, but don't expect to play this game in 2K or 4K while maxing out your refresh rate in Ultra unless you have a 40 series or better. If you've played this game, please let me know in the comment section below how this runs on your computer. Tell me about your hardware, your settings, I'm dying to know. Star Wars Outlaws is set in the Star Wars galaxy, but it explores new stories and characters outside of the Central Saga's mainline events. This allows for fresh narratives that can delve into different aspects of the Star Wars lore. You might encounter new planets, factions, conflicts that haven't even been featured in films or media. This game introduces a protagonist which is often central to the storytelling experience. You will likely see this character undergo significant development, facing moral choices, personal challenges, and growth throughout the story. Understanding their backstory, motivations, and relationships with other characters can add depth to the narrative as well. Interactions with various factions and characters will play a significant role in shaping your story. Your choices, your actions, influence your standing with different groups, leading to branching storylines and multiple possible outcomes. This can create a dynamic narrative experience where player decisions have meaningful consequences. This game features a variety of quests and missions that contribute to the overall story. These can range from main storyline quests to side missions that explore subplots and character backstories. Each mission can provide insights into the larger narrative and offer opportunities for character interactions and development. Star Wars Outlaws is expected to contribute to the rich tapestry of Star Wars lore. Through environmental storytelling, dialogue, and in-game lore documents, you'll learn about the galaxy's history, culture, and politics. This world building adds depth and context to the narrative, enriching your experiences as you explore. This game features a dialogue system that allows you to interact with other characters and make choices that impact the story. This could include branching dialogue options, moral decisions, strategic interactions that affect relationships, and plot progress. As for cinematic moments, to enhance storytelling, Star Wars Outlaws incorporates cinematic cutscenes and scripted events that highlight key plot points and character moments. These sequences provide emotional weight and immerse you more deeply in the narrative. The storytelling is expected to explore themes consistent to the Star Wars universe, such as rebellion, freedom, and the struggle between good and evil. The atmosphere created through music, voice acting, and visual design will contribute to the narrative's mood and tone, helping to draw players to the story. Overall, the storytelling in Star Wars Outlaws aims to offer a rich and engaging narrative experience within the Star Wars galaxy. If you enjoy deep character development, impactful choices, and immersive world building, this game's story could be a significant draw. Community and support. Being part of Ubisoft's ecosystem can sometimes mean better support and regular updates, as the subscription model encourages the company to maintain and improve offerings continually. Using Ubisoft Plus can make sense if you're interested in exploring more than just Star Wars Outlaws 2, or if you prefer the flexibility and financial predictability of the subscription model. It provides a way to enjoy a broad range of Ubisoft games while potentially saving money compared to purchasing each game individually. My personal favorite part of the game so far has been the exploration and travel. The game features a vast open world environment that includes space travel between different planets and locations. Players can expect to pilot ships across the dynamic galaxy, visiting various star systems, planets, and even space stations. That's right, you can fly into space stations, get out of your ship, explore, pick up quests, talk to merchants. It's insane. There's seamless transitions too. The game offers such a seamless experience, you can transition between spaceflight and planetary exploration smoothly, enhancing immersion and fluidity in your navigation. Players can customize their ships with different components and upgrades. This includes modifications to speed, agility, weaponry, and overall performance, allowing for a personalized flying experience. As you progress, you can unlock and upgrade ship parts too, enhancing various aspects of your spacecraft based on your playstyle and your preferences. The flight mechanics in Star Wars Outlaws are designed to provide a balance between realism and accessibility. Expect intuitive controls that allow for maneuvering, combat, and navigation in space. Space combat is a key feature, and players are going to engage in battles with various enemy ships, which are going to involve dogfighting and strategic maneuvers. This game incorporates a variety of weapons and tactics for engaging all sorts of enemies. There's weather and hazards in space too. Space environments in the game are dynamic, featuring various hazards such as asteroid fields, space debris, and hostile encounters. Navigating these hazards adds to the challenge and the realism of space flying. Expect visual aspects that highlight the vastness and beauty of space, with detailed environments, celestial objects, and atmospheric effects contributing to an immersive experience. With lots of mission variety and objectives, space flying is going to be tied to various missions and objectives ranging from exploring and resource gathering to combat and rescue missions. These missions do often require players to navigate and operate their ships effectively. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me in some Star Wars Outlaws. Feel free to check out my live streams. Have a great day. Bye now.